still use maps for geography in our homeschool. So I thought I would go ahead and do a video on that for you. And I will leave some links in the description box below. One link will be to an article that I read to kind of help guide me and point me in this direction. We're using a Charlotte Mason approach to maps and geography. And the other links will be for free online websites you can go to get free maps, okay, for all the countries and stuff. So, the way that we're doing it is very, very simple. We do one continent at a time. So, we're still new at this. So we started out with North America, and this is a map, a blank outline map of North America. I asked them to write down everything that they already knew. The United States, Canada, Mexico, Alaska, things like that they already know. Write down everything that you already know. So they would just write it in here, and that also includes the bodies of water too, the oceans, the gulfs, the bays, and the Great Lakes. Anyhow, so just write down everything that they know. And then after they already do that, then I would have them go to this map on the wall, or, you can use an atlas like this, an atlas in a book, where we have this big map on the wall. So they would just go to the map on the wall, and they would pick out 2 new countries in that continent that they did not know previously. So they would add that, and that's it. Once they done that, geography was done for that day. And now Charlotte Mason, well, in that article I read, they recommend doing this once a week. We do it about every other day. So a couple days later, what I would do is I would give them another blank map. Okay, same continent, another blank map. And I would tell them to write down everything that they remembered from the previous time they done it. Then, whenever they wrote everything down that they could remember, once they done that, so like if this is, it's written in pencil, I don't know if you can see it, but, so if she wrote down everything that she could remember, then I would give her the previous map that she done the last time. I'd give it back to her, and I'd say, okay, add in anything that you forgot. Anything that you forgot that you knew the previous time, add that back in. So, then she may have to add in all this extra stuff. You can see where she drew her lines and stuff. So she may have to add some stuff back in. And then, so once she done that and wrote in everything that she had missed from the previous time, then I would have her go back to the map again and pick out 2 more new countries or bodies of water and write them down. And once that was done, once she picked out 2 more, geography was done for that day. And then a couple days later, we do it all over again. Blank map, fill in everything that you remember, and then I would give her the previous map that she filled out, to where she would add in anything that she forgot that day. And once she done that, go to the map, pick out 2 new countries or bodies of water, and just keeps going. And over time, they will list everything, all the countries and all the bodies of water. And this is my youngest, and she's pretty much there. I think she's pretty much listed everything for North America, except for all these little bitty islands that she just listed them as Queen Elizabeth Island. But there are some that are specifically named. But, so this is hers from today. But anyhow, that's what they do. It's very simple, but, and that's what you do. You just keep giving them a blank map, and there will come a day whenever they fill in everything, and they have it mastered, and then you move on to a new continent. Okay. Something else I wanted to say, or to show you, I guess, is when we first started doing this, they just knew a few things, like the major ones, and they wrote it in pencil. So it wasn't too big of a deal. Well, as they started adding more and more in pencil, and since this was black and white already, it got to be kind of hard, especially on these little bitty islands. It got to be kind of hard to see their writing, or to see if they even spelled it right because of all the lines. So I didn't want them using ink pens, because if they would misspell it, I didn't want scribbles. I wanted them to spell it correctly. So I bought these Pilot friction pens. It was a 3-pack at Office Depot for $7. We're only using these for the geography thing, but they are just ink pens, and you write, and then it actually erases. So that's what this is. And by having it in color, it shows up much easier, so so she can look back on the previous page and just see it right away. And also, since they're erasable, if they misspell it, we can just erase it and we get the correct spelling instead of having all kinds of scribbles. But anyhow, so I thought I would share that with you, and I hope you could understand that. So, thank you for watching.